my little man right here,
Hey,
ZeRo.
What's up, Gunplay? How you
ZeRo,
doing?
you're so animated, and you still have out of all the players I've ever seen, some of the greatest passion for the game. And just can you talk about that? How you feel, win or lose?
Um,
Your emotions.
the way I see the game is very, very mental.
Hmm.
For example, I felt that in the first set against Vinny, he was like on fire.
Yes.
So I had to be like very, very more. There's times where I feel like you have to, kind of like quiet down the fire with
Okay.
water,
Yes.
kind of like Naruto sometimes.
Hmm.
There's times where you can only fight fire with more fire.
Okay.
So there's times where, for example, there's options where I think I should be more aggressive, but I don't. I
Yes.
don't. And that's the difference between like you making top 20 in Apex and making top two.
Yes.
That
Okay.
that kind of decision
It's
making.
all in there.
It's all in your head, really. Like, for example, if there's times where I don't feel like I want to win that badly, my tech still drops.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, I really wanted to win that set, and for example, my tech still is just like
Hmm.
just in there.
Yeah.
And I love Smash Bros. Like, I really love the series. Like, I really enjoy just coming here competing. I'm gonna be staying here for most of the year, or
Hmm.
probably the whole year, and even to 2015.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
For Smash 4.
Nice.
And it's just really awesome how we can just gather together in the same place, all these great players, great commentators, great streamers, great everything, and just gather here and
Yeah.
just compete and bring the best we can in event production, in players, in TOing, and everything.
It blows my mind every weekend
It
when
blows
I
my.
go to a Smash tournament and just see the camaraderie, the brotherhood that we all have just playing the game and how it develops. And I know when you joined us, you hang out more in the East. Well, a lot of your friends are over there now, about New York, New Jersey area. And when you joined us, you really melded in quite fast with us, and you joined our little brotherhood over there in Tri-State. And even though some of the top guys are like, "Oh God, Zero's here. I got to play this guy," we love having you around, and it's just great to see. That's what community is.
We are like a big family. I think.
Yes.
I think we are different from other communities because we're not as big. For example, like let's say FGC where they have like 1,000 people
Mhm.
tournaments, but at the same time we have like 500 people tournament, and
Mhm.
everyone is like really close together. Like you see, for example, some from Kentucky, and then
Mhm.
you see the carpool from Kentucky,
Yeah.
a small family, and then you see the carpool from Tri-State. The other big family or
Mhm.
small family. It's like we're just like one big family that just gets together.
Yeah, and just like any other family, I know we laugh together, we cry together, we argue, we this and that and the other. But at the end of the day, we're in the Smash community. Either whether it's Brawl, whether it's Melee, whether you're now a Project M purist, we're all Smash. 64 as well.
Hey, man, they do say we're called Smash Brothers.
Yes, Smash Brothers. As unbearably corny as that was,
I had to
I
say it. I
agree.
had to say it. I had to say it. Yeah, I had to say it.
But all right, now I just want to talk to you. So Project M teams won that. You won
Brawl singles.
one Brawl singles.
Top 3 in melee teams.
Top 3 in Melee teams, and then Brawl teams.
Brawl teams with Chiva and we didn't do so well. I think we placed like top 8.
Okay.
Top something like that.
Well, still top 8 in teams. So you did super well in basically all the events.
I think I got like top 15 in melee.
Okay.
Or top 20.
In singles.
Around that. I'm completely guessing.
So I'm going to ask you the same question
All right.
that I asked Mute King. What is your mentality going into playing these multiple games? Knowing you have to switch between the different games, and the games are very different, and you need to know how to deal with different players. Just what can you elaborate? Kind of what goes through your head when I gotta play Melee now, then Brawl here, and
Brawl,
No.
since I've been doing Brawl like more professional way, I say
Yeah.
when since 2011, I say that Brawl is like the neutral mode of everything. Like I can
Okay.
just go back to my shell, and Brawl just works.
Okay.
That's it. For other games though, I have to kind of like get out of the shell that's Brawl for me. For example, my safe zone.
Yes.
And then I have to like just incorporate that slowly and just be like, okay, so for example, I watch a video of Melee, I'm like, all right, so they dash like this. This is the kind of like mind games. This is the kind of like things that you need to work on and stuff like that. Just learn. And My mentality changes from game to game based on the aggression. Like for example, I know that in PM I can be the most aggressive because the tech skill being the game a little bit easier
Yes.
allows me to not make so many mistakes like I usually do
Okay.
in melee. And in melee, I have to be more patient since the crouch canceling is more powerful in that game, and there's not many gimmicks. Like people just know the game so well, the game is so developed
Okay.
that I need to smart my way in.
Okay.
To
Yeah.
beat these players that
That's
are obviously
that's
more
good.
experienced than me. And for Brawl, I just need to be on point because there's so many good players that I need to be playing at 120% if I want to even take a game off of them.
Mm.
So mentality is just aggression changes, thinking of how to edge guard because edge
Yes.
guarding is different in every
Yeah.
game.
Very different.
In Brawl, it's like kind of like you grab the ledge and then you let it go, you grab it again, then you jump off and then you can hit them with this or that. In melee, it's like you have to be really precise and read the direction they're going. For
Yeah.
example, in Fox videos, in PM, it's like kind of. For example, I need to understand the matchup. Again. Like I don't even know how to edge guard like let's say serious attacks. I have no idea how high up it works. So there's times where you have to play more defensive because you don't understand the matchup. So many new things in PM still a pretty new game.
Okay.
So just understand how things change and just switch the switch.
Yeah.
Basically.
All right, yeah, and those are really good points that you rung up, and I kind of want to talk about how broad you have, like you said, that shell, your comfort zone, and I've seen your stream a couple of times, and just how you're very relentless in your training, and you're practicing. You'll play basically anybody on Wi-Fi, and get practice however you can. Just talk a little bit about your journey from when you began playing and through all that practice, and you say now you're more professional about it. Just talk about your journey from the beginning and then into this point now, in so many words.
Okay. I'll try to not keep it like, book
Yeah.
long. So anyway, I started to play Smash in 2006. This is back when Melee was the only Smash Bros game people will just get together to play in tournaments. I started to play my way there. That's when I discovered Smash Fours. Get my tech skill up. I always play Fox since the beginning. The game came out, I casually play Fox. 'Cause It was
Okay.
entertaining to me for Star Fox 64. 64 as well. I also play Fox.
Okay.
So everyone just dumpstered me back then because everyone was so much more technical than me. So I had to quickly pick up. I've always been like very focused in what I do. Like for example, I don't like to do things half the way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna practice man, I'm gonna sit down, practice for hours.
Okay.
If I'm gonna play Brawl, I'm gonna do the same. So I managed to make my way, get my level up. 2009, I managed to place second at a 200-man national
Wow.
in Chile, and managed to get like top 5 in teams, top 5 in Brawl, and one team in Brawl.
Wow, nice.
If I'm not mistaken, and top 2 in Brawl Plus.
Okay.
Two.
When that was big.
When that was out. And in 2010, I was kind of like out of Smash. I was playing more Halo, more different games. And I just discovered MLG and Brawl. So that's when I'm like, wow, Brawl is the big deal now. So I wanted to get into Brawl. So I try to get sponsored, to travel to more tournaments, and that's where I dedicated this. I was like, I want to be a professional gamer. I need to be able to provide the sponsors with the best gameplay they can see. So
Okay.
that's why I try my hardest because I want to make this my job.
Good.
And so far, it's been my job.
Yes.
And I'm really proud. So right now, we're just seeing the results of me just trying to make Smash be the next thing because I feel that the reason FGC players get sponsors is because they can be good at so many games. And that's what I'm striving for.
Okay.
Being professional in that way.
Yeah, a good example of that is Chris G. Chris
Yep,
G
Chris
plays
G.
like every fighting game ever created, and
Justin
like,
Wong.
Yeah, Justin Wong.
Justin Wong is like who I look up to.
Oh yeah.
Along with Mewtwo, I look up to them. Like they're the people that I'm just like, I'm one step closer of surpassing them.
Okay.
That's my mentality.
Yeah, a lot of times you want to see what the bar is set with the people you look up to and try and raise that bar. So then you can say, all right, I learned from you, I watched you, now it's time for you to level up your game.
Yep.
And
Yep.
you want to be in that echelon of talent. But I mean now you GimR is weird.
Oh my god.
Now you are at that point. You have accomplished so much of what you wanted to do. You're extremely professional when it comes to your work ethic in the game, and just that's something for a lot of players to admire. And hearing you express that in words it was really a treat for me. Definitely in other aspects outside of Smash. I personally am really like I have to be like the best at what I do. Any type of goal,
Even
I
even if it's that, I mean it more in a way of being the best you can be.
yes,
That's always my
yeah.
mentality. I feel that if you can bring the best you can do, it's always good.
And I love competition.
Mm.
So like as a musician, if I'm sitting down in an orchestra and I play trombone and I sit there and there's another trombone player next to
Uh-huh.
me, I say, well, you're good, but I'm gonna show you how to play this instrument. So, but
I love music. I
yeah,
want to learn how to play the piano.
I'll teach you how to play the piano one day.
Done.
But
Deal.
But thank you, ZeRo, so much for giving us some insight into what you're thinking and, telling us where you came from and things like that. So,
Thanks for having me, man.
yeah, man, follow this man on Twitter at CT_0.
And check out my stream at twitch.tv Gonzalo_0.
There you go. Good stuff, man.
All right,
I like your
awesome.
little glasses.
The Gunners?
Yeah, the
They're pretty good.
gunners.
They're pretty good.
All right, man. Thanks a lot again. All right?
Have a good day.
Now get out of here.
All right, I'm out.